Hello, guys and girls. It's Aaron Halo, 18 here. It's your boy Aaron again. And today's video is gonna be not clean jokes in this video. And I'm a pretty. They have like people. And website we're gonna put their website that has all kinds of jokes on it and stuff. That's why I'm doing the clean jokes. And the first joke says, the teacher says, "Kids, what does the chicken give you? Meat?" Said the student. "Very good. Now what does the pig give you? Bacon?" "Great. And what does the fat cow give you?" Homework." A child asked his father, "How are people born?" To his father it said, "Adam and Eve made babies, then their babies became adults and made babies," and so on. The child then went to his mother, asked her the same question, and she told him, "We are monkeys, then we evolved to become like we are now." The child ran back to his father and said, "You lied to me." His father replied, "No, your mom was talking about her side of the family." Oh gosh. What happens to a frog? Next one. What happens to a frog's car when it breaks down? It gets towed away. Next one is, my friend thinks he is smart. He told me an onion is the only food that makes you cry. So I threw a coconut at his face. Next one. What did the duck say when he bought lipstick? Put it on my bill. Put it on my bill. Next one. Reaching the end of a job interview, the human resources officers asks a young engineer fresh out of the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, "And what starting salary are you looking for?" The engineer replies, "In the region of 125,000 a year, depending on the benefits package." The interviewer inquires, "Well, what will you say to a package? 5 weeks vacation, 14 paid holidays, full medical and dental, company matching retirement, 150% of salary, and a company car at least every 2 years, say a red Corvette." The engineer sits up straight and says, "Wow, are you kidding?" The interviewer replies, "Yeah, but you started it." Next one says, "Teacher, if I gave you 2 cats and another 2 cats and another 2, how many would you have?" 7. "No, listen carefully. If I gave you 2 cats and another 2 cats and another 2, how many would you have?" 7. Let me put it to you differently. If I gave you 2 apples and another 2 apples and another 2, how many would you have? 6. Good. Now if I gave you 2 cats and another 2 cats and another 2, how many would you have? 7. And then the teacher said again, "Johnny, where in the heck do you get 7 from?" "Because I've already got a freaking cat." Next one says, why was 6 scared of 7? Because 7 ate 9. I'm just reading these jokes off. Next one says, Mr. and Mrs. Brown had 2 sons. One was named Mind Your Own Business, and the other was named Trouble. One day, the 2 boys decided to play hide and seek. Trouble hid while Mind Your Own Business counted to 100. Mind Your Own Business began looking for his brother behind garbage cans and bushes. Then he started looking in and under cars until a policeman approached him and asked, "What are you doing?" "I'm playing a game," the boy replied. "What is your name?" "What is your name?" the officer questioned. Mind Your Own Business." Furious, the policeman inquired, "Are you looking for trouble?" The boy replied, "Why, yes." That was funny. Second one is Google male or female? Female, because it doesn't let you finish a sentence before making a suggestion. Okay. Next one. A teacher asked her students to use the word beans in a sentence. "My father grows beans," said one girl. "My mother cooks beans," said a boy. A third student spoke up. "We are all human beings." Next one. A blonde and a redhead have a ranch. They have just lost their bull. The women need to buy another, but only have $500. The redhead tells the blonde, "I will go to the market and see if I can find one for under that amount. If I can, I will send you a telegram." She does to the market. She goes to the market and finds another for $499, having only $1 left. She goes to the telegraph office and finds out that it costs $1 per word. She is stumped on how to tell the blonde to bring the truck and her trailer. Finally, she tells the telegraph operator to send the word comfortable. Skeptical, the operator asks, how will she know to come with the trailer from just that word? The redhead replies, she's a blonde, so she reads slow. Come for taboo. Come for taboo. There's like 6 pages of these clean jokes. Kid 1 says, okay. Hey, I bet you're still a virgin. Kid 2 says, yeah. Yeah, I was a virgin until last night. Kid 1, as if. Kid 2, yeah, just ask your sister. Kid 1, I don't have a sister. Kid 2, you will in about 9 months. Oh gosh. Why couldn't the blonde add 10 plus 5 on the calculator? She couldn't find the 10 button. In a Catholic school cafeteria, and now places a note in front of a pile of apples. Only take one. God is watching. Further down the line is a pile of cookies. A little boy makes his own note. Take all you want. God is watching the apples. Next one. Instead of the John, I call my toilet the gym. The gym. That way it sounds better when I say I gotta go to the gym. It's the first thing every morning. Next one says, a bus full of ugly people had a head-on collision with a truck. When they died, God granted all of them one wish. The first person said, I want to be gorgeous. God snapped his fingers and it happened. The second person said the same thing and God did the same thing. This went on and throughout the group. Takano, the last man in the line, was laughing hysterically. By the time God got to the last 10 people, the last man was laughing and rolling on the ground. When the man's turn came, he laughed and said, I wish they were all ugly again. Next one. Can a kangaroo jump higher than the Empire State Building? Of course. The Empire State Building can't jump. Molly? Molly? Do you wish me? Lecture joke. A husband and wife are driving through Louisiana. As they approach yeah. Not a true truth. They start arguing about the head back. Alien Fort. The pronouncing of the town. They were back and forth. Then they stopped for lunch. At the counter, the husband asked the blonde waitress, before we order, could we please settle our argument for us? Would you please pronounce where we are very slowly? She leaned over and said, Burger King. Oh my gosh. And the next joke says, a boy asked his father, Dad, are bugs good to eat? That's disgusting. Don't talk about things like that over dinner. And Dad replies, after dinner, the father asks, no, son. What did you want to ask me? Oh, nothing. That's all he says. There was a bug in your soup. But now it's gone. Next one, question and answer. Did you hear about the kidnapping at school? It's okay. He woke up. A proud and confident genius makes a bet with an idiot. The genius says, "Hey idiot, every question I ask you and you don't know the answer, you have to give me $5. And if you ask me a question and I can't answer yours, I'll give you $5,000. The idiot says, "Okay." The genius then asks, "How many continents are there in the world?" The idiot doesn't know and hands over the $5. The idiot says, "Now ask me. What animal stands with 2 legs but sleeps with 3? The genius tries and searches very hard for the answer but gives up and hands over the $5,000. The genius says, "Dang it, I lost. By the way, what was the answer to your question?" The idiot hands over $5. There was an elderly couple who, in their old age, noticed that they were getting a lot more forgetful. So they decided to go to the doctor. The doctor told them that they should start writing things down so they don't forget. They went home and the old lady told her husband to get her a bowl of ice cream. "You might want to write it down," she said. The husband said, "No. I can remember that you want a bowl of ice cream." Then she told her husband she wanted a bowl of ice cream with whipped cream. "Write it down," she told him. And again, he said, No, I can remember. You want a bowl of ice cream with whipped cream." The old lady said she wants a bowl of ice cream with whipped cream and a cherry on top. "Write it down." She told her husband, and again, she said, "No, I got it. You want a bowl of ice cream with whipped cream and a cherry on top." So he goes to the ice cream and spends an unusually long time in the kitchen, over 30 minutes. He comes out to his wife and hands her a plate of eggs and bacon. The old wife stares at the place, away for a moment, then looks at her husband and asks, "Where's the toast?" Late one night, a burglar broke into a house, and while he was sneaking around, he heard a voice say, "Jesus is watching you." He looked around and saw nothing. He kept on creeping and again heard, "Jesus is watching you." At a dark corner, he saw a cage with a parrot inside. The burglar asked the parrot, "Was it you who said Jesus is watching me?" The parrot replied, "Yes." Relieved, the burglar asked, "What is your name?" The parrot said, "Clarence." The burglar said, "That's a stupid name for a parrot. What idiot named you Clarence?" The parrot answered, "The same idiot that named the Rottweiler Jesus." 20 minutes of jokes, huh? Page 3. There was this guy at a bar, just looking at his drink. He stays like for half an hour. Then in big trouble making truck driver steps next to him. Takes the drink from the guy and just drinks it all down. The poor man starts crying. The truck driver says, "Come on, man. I was just joking. Here, I'll buy another drink. I just can't stand to see a man cry." "No, it's not that," the man replies, drying his tears. "This day is the worst of my life. First, I oversleep and I go in late to my office. My outraged boss fires me. When I leave the building to go to my car, I found out it was stolen. The police say they can do nothing. I get a cab to go home, and when I got out, I remember I left my wallet. The cab driver just drives away. I go outside my house, where I find my wife in bed with the gardener. I leave my home, come to this bar, and just when I was thinking about putting an end to my life, you show up and drink my poison." That's a joke. That was bad. That wasn't funny. Lecturer says, "Why did the Witches team lose the baseball game?" "Their bats flew away." Oh, gosh. Next one. On their way to get married, a young Catholic couple is involved in a fatal car accident. The couple found themselves sitting outside the pearly gates, waiting for St. Peter to process them into heaven. While waiting, they began to wonder, could they possibly get married in heaven? When St. Peter showed up, they asked him. St. Peter said, "I don't know. This is the first time anyone has asked. We'll go find out." They left. The couple sat and waited. And waited. 2 months passed, and the couple were still waiting. While waiting, they began to wonder what would happen if it didn't work out. Could you get a divorce in heaven? Yet, after yet another month, St. Peter finally returned, looking somewhat bedraggled. "Yes," he informed the couple. You can get married in heaven." "Great," said the couple, "but we were just wondering, what if things don't work out? Could we also get a divorce in heaven?" Peter, red faced with anger, slammed his clipboard into the ground. "What's wrong?" asked the frightened couple. "Oh, come on," St. Peter shouted. "It took me 3 months to find a priest up here. Do you have any idea how long it'll take me to find a lawyer?" Why does Humpty Dumpty love autumn? Because Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. Great fall. Because autumn is fall. The teacher says, "Which book has helped you the most in your life?" student. My father's checkbook. I was wondering why the ball kept getting bigger and bigger. Then it hit me. Three trees and a woodpecker. Two tall trees, a birch, and a beech are growing in the woods. A small tree begins to grow between them. The beech says to the birch, "Is that a son of a beseech? Or a son of a birch?" A birch says he can't tell. Just that a woodpecker lands on the sapling. The birch says, "Woodpecker, are you a tree expert? Can you tell if that is a son of a beech or a son of a birch?" The woodpecker takes a taste of a small tree and replies, "It is neither a son of a beech, nor a son of a birch. It is, however, the best piece of ash I've ever poked my pecker into. Now, wipe that smile off your face." What do you call a pig that does karate? A pork chop. This is the true story of George Phillips at Mandarin, Mississippi, who was going to bed when his wife told him that he left the light on in the shed. George opened the door to go turn off the light, but saw there were people in the shed in the process of stealing things. He immediately phoned the police, who asked, "Is someone in your house?" And George said, "No," and explained the situation. And they explained that all patrols were busy, and that he could simply lock his door. An officer would be there when available. George said, "Okay." Hung up, counter to 30, and phoned the police again. Oh, hello. Hello, I just called a few seconds ago because there were people in my shed. Well, you don't have to worry about them now because I've just shot them all. Then he hung up. Within 5 minutes, 3 squad cars, an armed response unit, and an ambulance showed up. Of course, the police caught the burglars red-handed. One of the policemen said to George, "I thought you said that you'd shot them." George said, "I thought you said there was nobody available." Next one says, "During lunch at work, I ate 3 plates of beans, which I know I should. When I got home, my husband seemed excited to see me, and I exclaimed delightedly, 'Darling, I have a surprise for dinner tonight.' Then he blindfolded me and led me to my chair at the dinner table. I took a seat, and just as he was about to turn on the blindfold, the telephone rang. He made me promise not to touch the blindfold. I returned and went to answer the call. The beans I had consumed were still affecting me, and the pressure was becoming unbearable. So while I shut out of the room, I seized the opportunity. Should I wait to one leg and let one go? I was not only loud, but it smelled like a fertilizer truck running over a skunk in front of a garbage dump. I took my napkin from my lap and fanned the air around me vigorously. And shifting the other leg, I ripped off the 3 more. The stink was worse than cooked cabbage. Keeping my ears carefully turned to the conversation. In another room, I went on releasing atomic bombs like this for another few minutes. The pleasure was indescribable. Eventually, a telephone farewell signal to end in my freedom. So I quickly fanned the air a few more times in my napkin, placed it on my lap, and folded my hands back on it, feeling very relieved, pleased with myself. My face must have been a picture of innocence when my husband returned. I apologized for taking so long. He asked me if I had peeked through the blindfold, and I assured him I had not. At this point, he removed the blindfold, and 12 dear guests sitting around the table with their neat heads and their hands to their noses, caroused. Happy birthday. The last 2 are here. A police officer attempts to stop a car for speeding, and the guy gradually increases his speed until he's topping 100 miles per hour. The man eventually realizes he can't escape before he pulls over. The cop approaches the car and says, "It's been a long day and my shift is almost over. So if you can give me a good excuse for your behavior, I'll let you go." The guy thinks for a few seconds and then says, "My wife ran away with the cop about a week ago. I thought you might be an officer trying to give her back." Next one says, "The man got hit in the head with a can of Coke. But he was alright because he was alright because it was a soft drink." Oh. Your mama is so fat. What you got on the scale? It said, "I need your weight, not your phone number." Next one is, "Your mama is so fat. I took a picture of her last Christmas. And it's still printing." Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson went on a camping trip. After a good meal and a bottle of wine, they lay down for the night and went to sleep. Some hours later, Holmes woke and nudged his faithful friend. "Watson, look up at the sky and tell me what you see." Watson replied, "I see millions and millions of stars." "What does that tell you?" Watson pondered for a minute. "Astronomically, it tells me that there are millions of galaxies and potentially billions of planets. Astrologically, I observed that Saturn is in Leo. Chronologically, I deduced that the time is approximately 3:15. Theologically, I can see that God is all powerful, that we are all small and insignificant. Meteorologically, I suspect that we will have a beautiful day tomorrow. What does it tell you? What does it tell you? Oh, don't be silent for a minute. And smoke. It tells me that someone has stolen our tent. Your mama is so fat that when she went to the beach, a whale swam up and saying, "We are family, even though you're fatter than me." Oh my gosh. Your mama's so fat that when she fell, no one was laughing, but the ground was cracking up. Your mama's so ugly. When she tried to join an ugly contest, they said, "Sorry, no professionals." Next one. Your mama's so stupid. When an intruder broke into her house, she ran downstairs, dialed 911 on the microwave, and couldn't find the call button. Your mama is so fat. When she sat on Walmart, she lowered the prices. Not funny. Mama's so fat that Dora can't even explore her. She needs 666. Your mama was so fat and old when God said, "Let there be light," he asked her mother to move out of the way. Mama was so fat when her Billy Button gets home 15 minutes before she does. Open messages. Wake up. Open messages. And then Zach said, "Scratch that. Go sleep." Your mama's so dumb, she got hit by a parked car. That's my joke video, I guess. They weren't really my jokes though. And oh. That was my joke video. I'm a pretty funny dude myself. I guess I am. I'm pretty funny. You know, they're not really my jokes, but yeah. I always say to my dad, "Excellent news, Batman." Holy torpedo, Batman. I'm Batman. Why do we fall? So we gotta pick ourselves up. I don't really know. I did a lot of jokes here, I guess. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not really. I do movie lines and stuff. What's the other one? Go get him, Tiger. They said it's part word. Go get him, Tiger. You're going nowhere. I don't know. I'm doing it. I'm awesome. Your mama's something. I can't do it. Santa Claus thought it was Mrs. Claus. Cause she's fat too. I don't know. I always like that one. Wheels on the bus go round and round, round and. My dad's always doing jokes. See, I don't know a whole lot of. Your mom is so ugly. She made one direction. Go another direction. That's bad. How was Christmas like your job? You do all the work and the fat guy in the suit. The fat guy in the suit gets all the credit. Reporter? Excuse me. Excuse me. May I interview you? Yes. Reporter name. I'm dual resident. Sex. A reporter. Sex. Ma'am. There to 5 times a week. Reporter. No. No, I mean, male or female? Yes, male. Female. Sometimes camel. Holy cow. Yes, cow, sheep, animals in general. But isn't that hostile? Yes, horse style, dog style, A style. Oh dear. No, no deer. Deer run too fast. Hard to catch. What did God say when he made the first black man? Damn. I burnt one. Where's that right? More. There more. Don't be a racist. Be like Mario. He's an Italian plumber. It was made by the Japanese. Speaks English. Looks like a Mexican. Jumps like a black man. And grabs coins like a Jew. How much room is needed for fungi to grow? As mushroom as possible. Your mama is so stupid. She stuck a battery up a button and said, I got the power. Mom was so hairy. When she went to the movie theater to see Star Wars, everybody screamed and said, it's Chewbacca. Your mom was so dumb. When you all were driving to Disneyland, she saw a sign that said Disneyland left. She went home. Your mom was so stupid. She put 2 quarters in her ears and thought she was listening to 50 Cent. Your mom was so stupid. She climbed over a glass wall to see what was on the other side. On the roof of a very tall building are 4 men. One is Asian, one is Mexican, one is black, and the last one is white. The Asian walks to the ledge and says, this is for all my people, and jumps off the roof. Next, the Mexican walks to the ledge and also says, this is for my people. And then he jumps off the roof, and it's the black guy's turn. The black guy walks to the ledge and says, this is for all my people, and then throws the white guy off the roof. There we go. Your mom was so fat. So when she sat on the iPod, she made the iPad. Your mom was so fat. When I told her to touch her toes, she said, what are those? Your mom was so fat. Your mom was so fat she needs cheat codes for Wii Fit. Your mom was so fat she doesn't need the internet because she's already worldwide. Your mom was so ugly. When she took a bath, the water jumped out. Your mom was so stupid. She brought a spoon to the Super Bowl. Your mom was so fat. When she went to KFC, the cashier asked, what size bucket? And your mom said, the one on the roof. How do Chinese people name their babies? They throw them down the stairs to see what noise they make. Your mom was so fat that when she saw a yellow school bus go by full of white kids, she ran after it, yelling, Twinkie. Your mom was so fat that when she went to the zoo, the hippos got jealous. Come on, Aaron. Your mom was so fat. A Hogwarts sorting hat put her in all 4 houses. Your mom was so ugly. When she goes into a strip club, they pay her to keep her clothes on. There is a black man, a white man, and a Mexican man on a plane that is too heavy to fly. And they are about to crash. They each have to throw something off the plane to have them from crashing. The black man throws out his Jordan shoes and says, "We have too many in our country." The Mexican tosses out his lawnmower and says, "We have too many in our country." The white man puts his item down, grabs the Mexican, throws him out the window, and says, "We have too many in our country." The next one is a black boy walks into the kitchen where his mother is baking and accidentally pulls the flour over onto his head. He turns to his mother and says, "Look, Mama, I'm a white boy." His mother smacks him and says, "Go tell your daddy what you just said." The boy finds his father and says, "Look, Daddy, I'm a white boy." His daddy bends him over, spanks him, sends the boy back up and says, "Now what do you have to say for yourself?" The boy replies, I've only been a white boy for 5 minutes. And I already hate you black people." I'm like, white idiots. Next one is, how do you blindfold a Chinese person? Put floss over their eyes. Huh? Next one is, what's the difference between a Jew and a Boy Scout? A Boy Scout comes home from camp. A mother is in the kitchen making dinner for her family when her daughter walks in. "Mother, where do babies come from?" The mother thinks for a few seconds and says, "Oh dear, Mommy and Daddy fall in love and get married." Okay. One night, they go to their bedroom. They kiss and hug and have sex. The daughter looks puzzled, and the mother continues, "That means." The daddy puts his... No. Okay. And his thing. It's an obvious thing. That's how you get a baby. And the child seems to comprehend. "No, I see, but the other night when I came into your room, alright, that's not it. Stupid show. When you do that. Jewelry, my dear, jewelry. Okay. No. Huh? Why did the old woman roller skates on her rocking chair? Because she wanted to rock and roll. Isn't bad. A black Jewish boy runs home from school one day and asks his father, "Daddy, am I more Jewish or more black?" The dad replies, "Why do you want to know, son?" "Because a kid at school is selling a bike for $58 and I want to know if I should talk him down for 40 or just steal it." How do astronauts how do astronomers organize a party? They plan it. They plan it. Why did I get divorced? Well, last week was my birthday. My wife. My wife doesn't wish me a happy birthday, but parents forgot. And so did my kids. I went to work, even my colleagues needed. Even my colleagues didn't wish me a happy birthday. As I entered my office, my secretary said, "Happy birthday, boss." It felt so special. She asked me for lunch, she invited me to her apartment. We went there, and she said, "Do you mind if I go to the bedroom for a minute?" "Okay," I said. She came out 5 minutes later with a birthday cake. My wife, my parents, my kids, my friends, and my colleagues. Yep. So I got it. Surprise! While I was waiting on the sofa naked. Mom was so stupid. She took her ruler to bed to see how long she slept. That's it for the jokes, I guess. I don't know, some of them were pretty inappropriate. The one about babies and stuff, that's really bad. I don't know. They didn't even say it. I don't know, it was kind of... I'm a very funny dude, I think. I guess that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video. And, like always, please rate, comment, like, favorite, subscribe, views, thoughts, and opinions. I hope you liked it and enjoyed it. It's a review. A pleasure, guys and girls. Stay tuned for more, guys and girls. And my favorite quote from Ghost Robo says, "Please drink some hot chocolate." And I'll see you all later. And this is Aaron Hale, 18th. Mr. Jokester, Aaron. Mr. Jokester. Aaron the Jokester. That's me, Aaron the Jokester. Aaron the Jokester has to go now. And like always, this is Aaron Hale, 18. signing off, my funny people. I'll be... Okay, I gotta go now. So, see you there. Bye.